reporter Abongile DuMako is following that story for us. Abongile, thanks very much for joining us. What's happening where you are?
Good afternoon, Nombu. Certainly, Violet Zungula, the leader of the African Transformation Movement, has been spending better part of the morning here in Emfuleni local municipality, specifically in Sebokeng. Been engaging with locals here, trying to get a sense of what is it that they would like to see happen after the November 1st elections. Of course, the Emfuleni municipality has never been without challenges, service delivery happening and even non-existent in some instances, or very minimal. So he's taking the opportunity to try and get a sense of what the locals want to see happen if they get to vote him into power, is party coming here and take over the reins. But on this sunny Sebokeng, he's been in and out doing some door-to-door campaigns, trying to engage with locals. As we know, elections are fast approaching. Every political party is taking an opportunity to reach out to the communities at large across the country to sort of sell themselves with the hope that they will be voted into power. ANC, of course, as I've said, is in control here in Emfuleni municipality, but ATM seemingly wants to take the reins and actually take over the municipality. But I'm joined by the leader himself, Violet Zungula. He's been here since the early hours of this morning. Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your time. In the hours that you've spent here in Emfuleni municipality, what have you seen that needs your first attention?
The situation here, it is so bad, Abongile, to an extent whereby people are hopeless, people are despondent, people have given up on voting, even voting, because that is the reality, that people are so hopeless about the state of the municipality. The first thing that needs urgent attention here is that there's a very high level of unemployment, which leads to other social ills such as crime, such as drugs, such as moral decay. So for us as the ATM, that is the first thing that we saw, that it is a top priority. Second issue, it is a lack of service delivery. You've seen the roads as we were driving in here. You've seen, for example, how the lack of sanitation. You've seen the manner in which people are living in a state whereby it is basically not fit for people to live in. So that is why, as the ATM, we want to call upon people to say they cannot be voting for the same way they've been voting for the past 27 years. They can't be voting for T-shirts anymore. They can't be voting for food parcels anymore. They need to vote for the restoration of their own dignity. They need to vote for the securing of the future for their own children. And we as the ATM, we offer ourselves as servants so that we get to serve the people, so that the people can get to live dignified lives.
Would you say you've done enough groundwork, Vuyo, especially in this part of the country? I mean, for some people, they think that ATM is only for KZN and the Eastern Cape.
We've done a lot of groundwork. That is why we are contesting all of the wards, not only in Emfuleni, but in the entire Sedibeng region. The biggest issue that we face is that sometimes the media does not show ATM the manner in which it needs to show ATM. It shows ATM as if it's an Eastern KZN, but we exist in all corners of our country, in Limpopo, Mpumalanga, particularly here in Sedibeng. We are very strong. That is why I had to personally come and assist our members to campaign.
What happened to Kuli Roberts?
Kuli Roberts, it is a confidential matter whereby when the time is right, she will communicate. However, I want to put it out there, there's no bad blood between us and Kuli. There is no fights, there's nothing of that nature. It was an understanding we had a mutual understanding that she could not continue being a ward councillor candidate for that particular ward. And her selection was not because of her personality, her being a media personality. She went through the very same processes as other members, and her pulling out or her not being able to continue, it is like other members in the different regions that they could not as well continue being candidates.
And then finally, if you're with regards to if by default or by luck or by a blessing you get to control Emfuleni municipality here, would you be looking to do coalitions?
By the will of the people, ATM will be in charge of Emfuleni as well as Sedibeng. on the issue of the coalitions, we have an alliance with the APC led by Tatana Thembagodi. Therefore, that one is guaranteed. Now, with the other organizations, we are going to see that should the need arise after the 1st of November. But ours, we are working towards winning this municipality because the people deserve, number one, an organization that is not captured, an organization that is not in the pocket of companies, an organization that does not have political baggage. We know in many parties, those leaders exist in politics just to maintain their lifestyle. They've got nothing to do about serving the people. We as the ATM are products of the people. We come from communities. We are not career politicians. We are just servants of the people.
How has been the response or reception been for you here?
It has been very positive. As you can see the numbers, this is only just one VD. We are going to another VD after here, and we are going to make sure that by the time we're done here in Ward 36, we get to go to all VDs. That is why the numbers are so high for just one VD. Otherwise, we want to make sure that by the time we leave, we've covered all of the VDs in Ward 36.
There you have it. Violet Zungula, he is the president of the ATM. This young chap here, quite confident that he will do wonders come the 1st of May and actually take over this municipality and actually rule, saying he's actually open to a coalition with that APC of Thembagodi. Violet Zungula is set to spend the rest of the day here in Emfuleni municipality and continue to engage locals here. We remain vigilant, waiting to see come the 1st of November if whatever that he's telling the locals here would have had an impact that will see him and his party being voted into power here in Emfuleni. Nompumelelo Siziba, it's back to you in Auckland Park.
Thank you very much to my colleague there, Abongile DuMako. We're just getting news in